Yo guys, what's going on? I am George and this is You Wanna Watch. Welcome back to the shop and welcome back to another Sunday flea market haul. I got some pretty good stuff this weekend. I say without any further ado, we jump right into it and I'll show you what I got. Let's go. Alrighty guys, well you're ready to jump into this one. First let me start off with the clothing. I got a pair of insulated Carhartt bibs. These are work overalls. Fantastic product. These things will last a lifetime. I do have a pair, but mine have reached pretty much the end of their life. I've had them about 25 years and they're all starting to rip up, but yep, I picked these up and perfect, my size. I can jump right into them and that will be that. Next, I bought the wife a vintage Mario Nintendo hoodie. This is pretty cool. I wish it would have fit me, but it doesn't, so the wife got it. That is pretty cool and quite happy to find that. I like vintage video games and Mario Brothers was my go-to. That or Zelda. I really like that game as well. Let's see, up next I got 5 jab saws. I paid $0.25 for each one of these. I think these will clean up absolutely fantastic. I haven't gone over them to see if there's any maker's marks or anything like that. They all have unique handles, different style blades, but for that price I literally could not walk away from them. So I picked up all 5 of them. So $1.25, I got 5 jab saws. That was like a no-brainer. So that is pretty cool. Pretty stoked about that. $15. I picked up 3 vintage fishing reels. This one is a Garcia Mitchell. I need my cheater. Where did I put that? There it is. I think this is the 300. Garcia Mitchell 300. Yep. So this is a Mitchell 300. This one is in the worst shape out of all of them, but these things clean up absolutely fantastic. And I truly do like using the vintage Mitchells. This one here is another Garcia Mitchell. This is it's either 308 or 306. It's so dirty I can't read it. I think it's 306. This would be like the saltwater series, and again, of course, these things all need to be broke down and reworked, but it's in really good shape. Quite happy with that. This would be a fantastic fluke or flounder little jigging reel. I think this thing's going to be fantastic for that. So that's what I'm going to wind up doing with this one. And this one I picked it up just because I've never seen this one before. Gelding 630, and it's made by South Bend. Definitely needs a lot of work, but for the most part it's there. I don't know if I can still get parts for this or not, but anyway, nice little South Bend reel, so pick that up. So like I said, that was $15 for the reels. I got a vintage Firestone. This is a ashtray, tire ashtray. It's a Super Sport wide oval, again by Firestone. That is pretty cool. I've been looking for one of these for quite some time. They do make the repops. I don't believe that this is a repop. I think this is a original. And even if it is a repop, it's an older repop. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Remember stopping at our local gas station at the corner, you know what I mean, the intersection there, And the old guy had one of these sitting on his counter, and he always had a cigarette burning in there, and yeah, it just brings me back, you know. But anyway, picked that up. I picked up a quarter roll of 3M 320 grit. This is like aluminum oxide sandpaper. Can always use that for the shop. Octagon handle screwdriver. It is missing the butt cap. I don't see any writing on there. It's definitely not a proto, but I picked it up specifically because it's in really good shape, and it is an octagon handled screwdriver. But there is nothing on the ferrule, nothing on the shaft of it. The tip's in really good shape. And I do have an extra butt cap from a old proto that I know will fit on there. So yeah, that's quite nice. It's substantial length on that too. Let's see, it is 14.5 inches long. So it's like a number 2 slotted. Definitely pick that up. I picked this up specifically because, hey guys, well, you know, it is Kmart, and I said in a couple other videos, I don't see Kmart stuff too often. This is completely empty. There is no tools in there. But what I'd like to do, because the plastic is in absolutely superb condition, I want to start making a set. So I will start digging through all the little bins and stuff like that and try and find as many Kmart sockets as I can. I do believe I have the ratchet already. I do believe I do. Not quite sure, but yeah. So I was pretty excited to find this, and especially with the plastic still being in really good shape, that's cool. We got an oiler today. Paid 25 cents for the oiler. It just says pistol oiler. I don't see a name on there. Oh, there is a name, I believe. It's called Lube-Matic. Whitco Corporation. Something, Kansas. So, nice little oiler, pretty good shape. It's always nice to find an oiler. And I got the pile of just random hand tools today. I picked up 2 nice wood-handled scrapers. I really like this one. That one's going to be a fantastic project someday. It's not very pliable, not like this one at least, but yeah, I'm quite happy with this. This one's a hide, but this one has no markings at all on there that I can see. But yep. Excuse me. Got another wood-handled ice chipper. This will probably just get sent off to John Fix. I know he's got a bunch of them, but hey, you can always use another, right? I bought another Husky folding utility knife today. It's in relatively good shape. This will just wind up going with me to work. Another smoky handled number, well, I'll say that's a number 2, slotted. It's not in the best of shape, but I'm sure it will clean up. I bought a Fuller red top. Buddy of mine and a friend of most of our channels, Mr. Brian Jolly, he's wanting to finish out a set of these red-topped Fuller screwdrivers. So I see them, I'm going to start picking them up for him. And this one's not in bad shape. Of course, it needs a little bit more paint on the red, but the handle's absolutely clear. You can read Fuller on there. The plastics are nice and clean. The tip's in great shape. So I saw this, I said, yep, I gotta pick it up for him. He probably has this one already, but like I said, if I see a red top Fuller, I'm gonna pick it up for him. Let's see, I got quite a few offset screwdrivers today. For some reason, I just picked them up. This is probably a number 1 slotted, a number 1 Phillips. This one's a number 2 slotted, number 2 Phillips. This one's a bigger number 2 and number 2 slotted. That might even be a number 3. I think it is a number 3. Yeah, it's gotta be. Gotta be a number 3. I picked up double slotted. There's no name on this one. I thought there was, but that's a number 1 again. And the same with this one. This one does have a mark on there. CRV. That's all it says, CRV. Got a ignition wrench, made in the USA. I can't read the name on there. Yeah, it just says made in the USA. Distributor wrench. Got a couple of Industrios. These are the Select Steel Industrios. Double open end. Almost a full set there. Let's see, 15 millimeter. 18, 19, 15, 14, 13, 12, and I got 2 of the same ones, so I must have dropped the other one. 12 and 13, yep. And this is, yep, 12 and 13. I did. I put the 10 and the 12 back and kept the double. Damn it. Oh well. It's not like it won't be there next week, right? This pair of slip joint pliers, I couldn't read it. I see where it says made in England. I'm gonna have to clean these up. I'll get back to these at the end of the video. This is an Industrio Super 3/4 and 5/8. Got a nice little string level here. I did see a mark on here. Where was it? I think it says Sands Stevens. It's real buggered up, but I believe it's Sands Stevens. And again, it's in relatively good shape. I mean, it's not perfect by no means, but the bubble's still there. I think the metal will clean up. And yeah, pretty cool. Found another pair of Proto slip joints. These are the 2/7/8, completely full of cobwebs and everything else. All this stuff's like extremely farm fresh. I've got to clean these up too. I should have cleaned them up before, but give me a minute. I'm going to do a fancy fade ray here, and we'll come back with these two and we can get some names off them. Give me a minute. Alrighty guys, well, these say button pliers. They're in relatively good shape. The cutters are all in pretty good shape. Hopefully that's showing up for you there. The cutters are in fantastic shape. The jaws, the little grips here on the jaws, they're all pretty nice as well. I think these will clean up a treat. And these, I want to say, I mean, I can see made in England here, perfect. This has got a circle with a line through it. And it says either, I think it's got TW on there. So any of my English brothers know who made these, please, by all means, throw in the comment section for me. They're older. It's got the old school rivet in there. There's no embellishments on the grips. I don't know if they originally had grips or not, but I just saw them. I thought that they were pretty cool. So that's those. And that's it for this one, guys. Alrighty guys, well we are all done with this one. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Don't forget to put in the comment section what you think your favorite find of today was. Me personally, it would have to be the Kmart socket box. It's in really good shape. The plastic's in fantastic shape. I'm quite happy with that. All I need now is to start picking through bins and bins and bins of sockets to try and make a set. So that's it guys. Like always, stay safe, be safe, and we will see you next week with another. Bye.